Yes, so we're back at it, guys. Yeah, so like I was saying, I bought the olives, Iberia. You could buy any kind of olives. There's two reasons why I buy the olives. Now, remember, I'm gonna be doing two of these, so I want to make sure I have enough for both of them. I cannot eat olives that much because they are so salty, but I love the taste of them, and I could only eat one. So what you're gonna do is you want to make sure. Oh, let me go this way. You want to make sure that your the pure olive juice is going into your roast pork, and that you're stuffing it with some olives inside. Okay, because when you do that, your 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 pork shoulder, and it's like I said, it's very hard to cut. So this is the hard part. It's cutting through and trying. This bad boy is hard. Oh, I hope they didn't puncture the thingy. I probably did puncture it. Okay, so we go like that, and we stuff it with garlic. I mean, with our olives, but we also have the garlic paste. Okay, and the garlic paste is good for your pork. You always gotta have garlic. Pork should always have garlic. Now I have two forms of garlic. I have hold on, guys, because my hands are so shot. I can't even open that. Let's see. Nope, I can't open it. All right. So that's a problem. I'm gonna have to wait till my son-in-law comes over to get my granddaughter to open that. My hands, I have the bad arthritis in them, and so they're getting harder and harder to open hard things that are not, that are really, really tight when the lid is on there. So, but anyways, we'll keep it moving. That's fine. And so then you have your whole garlic. Okay, and those, you see me, I like stuffing them also in the pork shoulder, because if you can get that in a couple of the openings, it will permeate throughout the whole pork. Okay, because since you are cooking it like that, just stuff them in, and you will have a good flavor going through your pork. Okay, and this is my secret. This is, it's out now. I want to, you guys, there's gonna be a couple other little secrets that I do to it, but for the most part, I would say stuff your pork, stuff it with the things that the the what you call it? How would I call it? The condiments, if you will, or like green peppers, onions, olives. You could even do sweet peppers, yellow peppers. You can do celery. If you like the flavor of celery and you want to infuse it with celery, you can do celery on there also. So there's plenty, guys. And you see, I'm cutting it real deep because I want to get this all the way down as far as I can. These will close back up, okay, and then it will stay in there. And if you could do at least 5 or 10 of those in the random areas, okay, then, and the reason why I'm going like that is because I'm trying to open it so that I can be able to stuff the garlic in there, okay? And then if once you have that side, then you go ahead and do the other side, okay? You do both sides with your garlic with your onions, with your olives, with your peppers. Okay, you want to infuse your pork shoulder with things. And the way you infuse it is by stuffing them on the inside. Okay, now you turn it around. If it has a big piece like this is what I do. I take it. It's very tough, guys. This is a very tough meat to cut. Okay, sometimes you could cut it when it's cooked, or sometimes you could just cut it. This is so hard, guys. There we go. You can cut it before it cooks. Just throw that in there, okay? That could be extra for your, let's give it some more flavoring on this side with the olives. Hey, with the olives, you don't have to spend on salt, and you really don't have to have that much flavoring, with it, because the olives are so infused with flavor and salt that it's gonna, permeate through your whole pork loin, your pork shoulder, pork loin, however you want to call it. Okay, but you do want to, in this areas like this, the sides, stab it up, puncture it, so that all those flavorings can seep through, and then add some more of the olive juice to it, because that's key. The olive juice is what's gonna really set it off for you guys. Okay, and then you give it some more garlic. You can't go wrong. Sorry, it's a little dark. You can't go wrong with putting a lot of garlic in it. You can never go wrong with that. So if you're a person like me that you love garlic, hey, you can put as much garlic as you want, because guess what? Garlic is good for your heart. See me putting them in there? See, stuffing it? I stuffed one in there. It's good for the blood circulation. Garlic, good for the blood circulation. Good for the heart, good for the nails, good for the hair, good for the digestive system. So yeah, garlic is a good source of healing, also, that it has in it. So that's why, personally, I love to put garlic in everything. I like to make my own garlic paste sometimes when I have the time. I make my own garlic paste, and then and I make my garlic paste. Ironically, I do put onions when I do them, when I shred it in the little shredder. One of those little shredders that you just mince everything in. I'm just stuffing it a little bit more, guys, because I'm trying to get it to get infused. Okay, and then you want to season your pork, anything. You really want to season it always, at least a day or two before the event. This is for tomorrow, God willing, for Thanksgiving. So I'm doing these today, and I'm prepping them real early. And ironically, you might say, okay, what is that? This is the chicken bouillon. And even though it's pork, I know you might say, well, wait a minute, isn't that pork? Yes, it is pork. But the flavoring of this, the contrast of this, the Goya chicken powder bouillon, the contrast of that against the pork is delicious, guys. Trust me, I know what I'm telling you. Okay, and you flip it. Okay, you flip it, and you do it on the other side also. Okay? You do it on the other side. Taking care to rub the sides of it too. Don't neglect the sides of the pork shoulder. Okay? You want all those sides to be marinated. To cook with marination. Meaning that they get marinated, that it soaks in, that it penetrates through the skin of the pork and into the meat area of the pork. Flip it again, okay? And just let it, because this is a hard meat until it starts cooking. Then when it starts cooking, then of course it gets tender. Because we let it cook for hours. This cooks for hours and hours and hours, guys. Okay? So, I let that marinate. Okay? So, yeah. So, you've gotten your... You got your olives in there. You got your garlic in there. You got your sazon in there. You could just get creative with the flavoring of it. I do like to add a little bit of, and I do mix all the different herbs. So this is an Italian seasoning, but the reason why I like it is because it gives it that parsley and oregano, all those other little elements that will be nicely on this when it cooks, you know. So I like adding that to it, you know, as part of a textural thing. And it looks really good when it's cooking, you know, like as part of it. And it gives it that little texture, like I said, of like parsley, oregano, thyme. This is all mixed in here, finely cut, you know, as part of the seasoning for it. It's like a rub, if you will. It's like a rub. It's like you're rubbing it. Okay? And then also, another one that we're going to do is we're going to do the sazon, but the one that gives it coloring. That's the sazon with culantro and achote, right? Achote. See the color, guys, that comes in immediately? You want that. And remember to hit the sides. Always hit the sides and all the way around your pernil. And this is what's going to give it that pretty color when it cooks, you know. When it cooks, it's going to cook really nicely. So you want to let that soak in for a minute on that side before you flip it. Because you want to make sure that it cooks really nice with a pretty color. Okay, and then you go, and this also has seasoning in it. This has a light seasoning, but this is mainly for the color, okay? See how pretty that's coming out? Look at that color. Okay, and the taste is amazing. I already, the smell of it is amazing too. Okay, because of everything that you're putting in. Remember to get all the sides of your meat, guys. Every side, so that when it cooks really nice all the way around. Okay, and so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to, hold on. You gotta rinse your hands, guys, a lot when you're making your roast pork. Rinse your hands a lot because you're gonna have all these flavors on your hands. Add a little bit more of that juice to it, okay? And so you want to rinse your hands out a lot because I'm gonna get an onion now. Okay, I'm gonna get an onion and I'm cutting it right here. But the reason why I'm cutting it here is because I'm just gonna cut a couple pieces of it. I'm gonna cut one big piece. Okay, one big piece. And then when I cut it, what I'm gonna do is, hold on, guys, hold on.